Hi Zia FC parents, players, and coaches. At Zia FC, we aim to teach game skills, tactics, and a love for physical activity, as well as a whole host of valuable life learning experiences, like hard work as a vehicle for success, teamwork, good sportsmanship, healthy competition, mastering adversity in the pursuit of a goal, and utilizing failure constructively. Unfortunately, we as parents can often get in the way of these goals with our behavior. We can get too caught up in the game's outcome, pressure our kids to perform, and become overly critical and demeaning when our kids make mistakes. In doing so, we ensure that our children will consistently play way below their potential, jeopardize the parent-child relationship, and increase the likelihood that our children will soon become a sports dropout statistic. There's no question that the vast majority of parents mean well and want their children to be happy and successful. Towards this end, we as parents sacrifice our time, energy, and financial resources taxiing our kids to and from practices, getting them additional training, volunteering for team and club functions, and spending countless hours on the sidelines at tournaments and games. Unfortunately, far too many of us do not know exactly what we should and shouldn't be doing to be the most helpful, so we will give you some best practices here. Before doing so, and by way of reminder, if you haven't already, please find and become familiar with the Code of Conduct found on our website under the Main tab and Documents link. Please remember that agreeing to this code was required upon registering your child. We take this very seriously and will promptly attend to any violations. So here are some helpful reminders for us all as we approach the upcoming season. Number 1, be your child's best fan. Support him or her unconditionally, and do not withdraw your approval if your child performs poorly. Your child should not have to perform to win your love. After a tough loss or a poor game, your child needs you to be positive, compassionate, and loving. Providing feedback on what he or she did wrong or expressing your disappointment in his or her play is not what your child needs and will only serve to make a painful situation much worse. Number 2, support and cheer for all players on your team and on the field. Foster teamwork. Number 3, have you ever said something along these lines? You'll get $1 for every goal you score. Please don't offer bribes or offer incentives. Your job is not to motivate. Leave this to the coaches. Bribes will distract your child from properly concentrating on practices and games. Number 4, encourage your child to talk with the coaches if he or she is having difficulty or has something to communicate. This responsibility taking is a big part of becoming a player. By handling the off-field tasks, your child is claiming ownership of all aspects of the game. Number 5, understand and display appropriate game behavior. Parents should cheer for good execution regardless of which side it comes from, and encourage fair play and good sportsmanship. This means that you as a parent need to model appropriate mature behavior during the game. Yelling at your child, his teammates, the opponents, coaches, or referees is not appropriate behavior. This behavior takes the focus of the game off of the kids where it belongs and puts it on you. Remember, soccer is about the kids, not the adults. Number 6, support your coaches. Our coaches are volunteers and are doing a phenomenal job, the best that they know how to do. What they need from you is your support and help, not your disdain and criticism. Number 7, if your child has come off the field after losing the game but has played his or her best, help your player to see this as a win. Remind your child to focus on the process and progress. Fun and satisfaction should be derived from effort and improvement, not the score. Don't agree? Look up the great coach John Wooden's definition of success. Number 8, keep soccer in its proper perspective. Soccer should not be larger than life for you. Remember, your relationship will continue with your children long after their competitive soccer days are over. Keep your goals and needs separate from your child's experience. Number 9, have fun. We will try to challenge your children to reach beyond their comfort level and improve themselves as players and people. But one of our primary goals is that every child has fun. Number 10, leave the coaching to the coaches. This includes motivating, psyching your child for practice, after-game critiquing, setting goals, requiring additional training, etc. You have entrusted the care of your player to these coaches, and they need to be free to do their job. If a player has too many coaches, it is confusing, and player performance usually declines. Find yourself guilty of violating any of these? We sure did. Don't worry, we can all improve. If you would like to learn more about how you can be a supportive parent, please watch the U.S. Youth Soccer Positive Parenting DVD. This presentation provides a unique blend of psychology and philosophy and interviews with children of various ages. This video provides insight on why children play, teaching sportsmanship by example, how to be supportive soccer parents, developing versus winning, red cards for parents, emotional needs of players, and keeping it all in perspective. Thank you so much for your time. We look forward to a great, fun season.